I need to get something off my chest about Denison, and I am super sick of hearing it. Okay, so let's go. Welcome back to Make Everyday Magic. My name is Shanna, and if you are new here, we're a homeschooling family of 4. We are in our 9th year of homeschooling. I have an 8th grader and a 4th grader. Today, we are gonna talk about my feelings about Denison Geometry, but we're gonna have a little bit of chat about Denison as a whole, okay? Before we go any further, guys, please scroll down, hit that big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. As always, you can find me right on down in the comments or over on Instagram at Making Everyday Magic. Let me start. I feel like I need to just caveat this a little bit. I am filming this the day after what happened in Wisconsin, and I am feeling very raw, very passionate, and very ranty. So because of that, I have scripted some of my feelings so that they are cohesive and a little less saucy, let's say, okay? Okay, so here we go, okay? I have rage. I have rage about Denison's math curriculum. Not the curriculum, the perception of the math curriculum. That it is remedial, that it is somehow less than, that it is somehow inferior for college prep. And I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of getting the question, and it honestly pisses me off. Okay? If we're being absolutely honest, it really pisses me off. Because these comments are coming from people who've not done the research, who've not looked at the scope and said, oh, I heard that was remedial. Just because it is math explained in a different way, which, hello, fellow homeschoolers who chose this way of life for probably a reason, that is the unconventional approach to schooling, okay? We looked for a different way. Okay? Because sometimes it is not that you need a better way or that you need a slower way. Sometimes it is simply that you need a different approach. And that is what Denison delivers. If you have any questions about if it is good enough to get you through, I need you, and I'm gonna go show you, because again, I'm feeling real petty and real bitter about this entire situation. I'm gonna show you on the website where it answers these questions, okay? Because for whatever reason, everybody is convinced that Denison's not good enough, okay? Denison is good. Denison makes children who are not inherently mathy children understand, enjoy, and thrive in a math program that will satisfy high school credits and will prepare them for whatever comes next in their lives, whether that is college or not, okay? So yes, it is good enough. Let me give you just a little personal experience here. When I was in high school, taking Algebra 2, I took the first, we had trimesters, I took the first trimester of Algebra 2 with a teacher, and I got a 67, okay? So under the line, did not do it, did not make it through. The second trimester of Algebra 2 that I took, I had a different teacher, and I got a 97, okay? A 90, same student, got a 97 with a different teacher. The grade difference was so high that I did not have to retake the first portion. They bumped it up to a 70 to give me credit because the second section I scored so high. And what do you think the difference was? It was the teacher. Sometimes you just need to hear it differently. And the nerve that homeschool parents are the ones who can't seem to wrap their brain around the fact that some people just need to get the information in a different package to find success really fills me with rage. Like, not even a little unhappy, absolute freaking rage. Absolute rage. Okay, so no, Denison may not be the math for you if your kid is actively searching out more and higher advanced math and they love math and they enjoy math and they're thriving in math. Yeah, it may not be for you, but if your kid is unhappy, if your kid is struggling to find a good relationship with math or to hear an instructional voice that sympathizes with the fact that math isn't everybody's favorite, Denison is for you. And you do not have to trust me. There's a free trial for every level. Okay, we are on our second level. Okay, so let's talk about what Denison does actually cover. Denison Geometry does cover a systematic approach to geometry. Okay, so Mr. Denison, Dr. Denison, Mr. Denison, does walk them through a systematic geometry approach. He shows actual examples of his work, and I'm going to give you everything here in just a minute. I'm going to give you a look inside, okay? I will show you the scope and sequence so that you can see what is covered. And again, you can find all of these answers real handy on the website, okay? No one is trying to trick you. No one is trying to hide any information. And honestly, he's not even out there asking for your patronage, okay? He has provided a service to those of us who can appreciate the service that he is offering, okay? It does go through, the first few chapters do go back and review Algebra 1, which I thought was really handy because it set my daughter up for success in this level, feeling really good about it. I like that there is video instruction, and I also quite enjoy the way that he breaks the lessons down. He has the kids get into brain positive mode, which I think is the best. Honestly, it's like 50% pep talk and 50% math, and that is perfect for kids who've had a jaded, a hard, a sharp relationship with math. It really, really, really is so amazing and so helpful for those kids who need it. So if you are wondering if this is enough, if you are wondering if it's remedial, if you are wondering if they can still go to college, does it prep them for college though? Like, is that good enough for college? I don't have patience. I don't have patience for it anymore. Our Denison experience has been fantastic. We came to Denison at a time when my daughter had tears, and that is not something we've ever experienced in our homeschool. And it was a light bulb moment. And she didn't want to change. She wanted to stick with it. She's like, if I just try harder, I'll get it. I've said this a million times. There's no reason to suffer a win, and there's no point. If you don't enjoy it, you're not going to get out of it what you need to get out of it. I will tell you my one complaint about Denison is that it is not reusable in the sense of, like, if I already have the teacher's guide, I still have to, it's a whole package. It's a whole package. Every time for the $175, every time it's a whole package and a whole access. You cannot reuse your email for like a new account for the same level. So that to me is frustrating because I would rather save the paper, and it seems very excessive to me. There is also no offline of the videos, so that is, you do require an internet connection. However, please keep in mind that this is like a mom and pop shop, okay? Mr. Denison and Miss Denison are packaging these things up themselves and shipping them to you, okay? It is a small scale operation. So if this, who, by the way, keep in mind, he's a math teacher, okay? He's not a product maker and a product shipper. Those are just necessary evils of his main focus, which is teaching math. If that is what allows him to share this with the world, and I will tell you, it is a gift. Because if you have had a child who needed an approach like the Denison approach, who then found the Denison approach, who then enjoyed the Denison approach, you know it's invaluable. It's absolutely friggin' invaluable. So I will gladly repurchase all the things every year, even if it gives me the ick to know that it goes right in the recycle, but it is what it is. So that is my complaint. That's it. That's my complaint. That's the whole dang thing. Again, I feel very passionate about this because I'm sick and freaking tired of seeing it and hearing it and all the things. But let's jump over and we'll look in this inside. Okay, guys, this is my look inside Denison Geometry. Okay. When you order Denison Geometry for, I think it's $175, includes shipping, which is like also super fast shipping. So shout out to them because it comes shockingly fast. And
while this always feels like a lot, like a big stuff, I love it spiral bound, it always comes so neatly packed in like a reasonably sized box, which never happens. And that is like one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to shipping. It's like, what did you think you were sending me, a kayak? Like, why is the box this size? Anyways, okay. So we have probably somewhere along the way brought up a few pain points about Denison, and it is not even about Denison. It is about my feelings, about other people's feelings or misconceptions about Denison, and I have strong feelings. So anyways, you get a solutions manual, parent guide, and test booklet, and you also got geometry, the student textbook. You get the online access to the lessons that Mr. Denison teaches himself. Mr. Denison walks you through and tells you what to do, works with your student. You also get a link to the tests, right? So the tests and the answers and the things, you get a link to that as well. Okay, so let me start with, let's start with the student textbook. So one of the reasons that I like the Denison program is that he's super positive, and I just kind of love it. And this is what we are working with, okay? The Denison method starts with being brain positive, and he reminds you of every lesson, and I love it so much. I love the sheets in the front, okay? I like the simple formulas in the front. I like that the kids have the space to work this right on the page. It doesn't have to go somewhere else and then move over, which often I have found in my experience means that we're missing things or we're losing things. And like right here, there's a pause symbol. So that means you need to pause with something, okay? There's usually at the beginning of a lesson, there is like something to read. So the kids will have like, he'll be like, pause this and read blah, 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 which I think is pretty great. And I really, I have strong feelings. I really like this program so much. It makes me very happy. So that is what you need to know. Now, there are, and I'll show you in this one. So this does not come spiral bound. I would like it if it did. But it does come 3-hole punch, so you could just throw it in a binder, but I'm obsessed. You guys have probably noticed with the disc binding this year. But it does have like a nice glossy front and glossy back, so I literally just had to hole punch it and stick it in my disc binding. Discs. She did get 100 on her first test that she's done so far. This is the parent guide. Don't stress, just modify. I feel like that is my entire parenting philosophy as a whole. They need a calendar, so you don't have calculator, so you don't have to guess. They tell you which one they recommend. They tell you how to do it. Okay, you can record your grades here. Tells you how to record the grades, but this also gives you a nice overview of how many lessons there are, which I think is pretty great. And then it does go into the pacing guide. So not only does it tell you what they're doing, it gives you a description of what's in the chapter. Okay, it tells you what is being taught in every single lesson. They give you test B if needed. Okay, so you are not expected to do all of this. And then they tell you about how long it should take. I love this. She is averaging currently like right now, I think she's maybe 20, 30 minutes. To be 100% honest with you, this program does not involve me at all. She will ask me when she is ready for a test, and I will give it to her. We will check in and chat about what she's doing here. But it does not involve me. And that is kind of amazing. So she can check her work herself, and she will either understand how she got it wrong, or if she needs help, she will ask for it. That's it. Okay. So I will give you a look inside the program as far as what is online. Look, each problem is worth 6.67 points. You don't have to guess at that. Okay. It's done for you. I really like this program. And I have very strong feelings about anybody who would naysay it, or anybody who would think that needing to hear about math a different way is any amount of less than. And I mean, I'm willing to go toe to toe. Okay. I will fight you. And the solutions manual, do you know what I think is the best part of this solutions manual? Is that This is his writing in the page. Okay? So this is where he wrote it with you. He's not telling you about it. It's not printed all nice and neat, expecting you to just get a finished product that could be mass produced or whatever. I think it makes it so incredibly relatable and honestly warm in a way that a lot of things really miss out on. And I will fight you. Okay, I will fight you. Here, just a true false. How to learn geometry. Frequently reminding myself of what I have learned would be helpful in learning geometry. True. Geometry is super cool, and so is Mr. Denison. True. I really have strong feelings about this. And so we could probably make a whole video on that, but this is meant to be a look inside of it. So this is Denison Geometry. We'll pop over and I'll give you a look at everything else.
And here is the Denison Algebra website. So as you can see, our brain-friendly courses build confidence, foster retention, and prepare students. There's a little snippet from Mr. Denison. It gives you just a little bit of an idea of what the Denison method is about. So it is all about letting you know that this approach is different and this approach is unique. And it comes from a very solid foundation of a very healthy and positive relationship with math. I can tell you that just this week, from the time of filming this, my daughter has said to me, I am good at math. I think math is my strong suit. I like math. Those are all things that I guarantee you this time last year she would not have said. For me, that is the highest endorsement that I could possibly give this program. She enjoys this curriculum. If you have a child who is ready for engineering, who's ready for advanced math, who already has a great relationship with math, Denison is probably not for you. It is not honors level. It is not an advanced program. It is an on-track, on-goal college preparatory math. It is a high school level credit equivalent math. They offer two types. They offer algebra and then they offer success. So the success level does go slower. It is more remedial for students who struggle to get math concepts in the same amount of time as other students. But if you are purchasing the traditional geometry level or traditional algebra level, they are full, good, high school equivalent courses, okay? So please stop thinking that just because it packages and explains differently, that it is somehow less than. That's not the case at all. If you don't believe me, go look. Go to the Denison website right now. Click on course preview. Go give a free week trial. Go look at the scope and sequence. Look for yourself. Now, again, they do have those success level courses, which do offer a different path for some students who may need it. If you are looking for the right answer for your kid, if you know that your kid, that your learner is not a math-focused learner, then guess what? You may find success with this program. If you, like my child, has always been great with math, and until last year, she had never had a fragile relationship with math, but it took about 8 weeks, and honestly, it was apparent from the first lesson, with the wrong curriculum to make her doubt everything about her previous math experience. It has taken Denison a full curriculum use to rebuild that confidence. So even if you have a child who does excel in math, even if you have a child who has done, historically well in math, if you get to a point where there's a struggle or there's tears consistently, look for something else. Right here, Denison is answering all the right questions. Can we do ACT? Can we do SAT? Is it not good enough? Is it only for students who struggle? Is it only for remedial students? Every one of those questions is answered right on the website. You do not have to take my word for it. You can search this information out on your own. And if you are unsure, if you are on the fence, do the full first week trial. It's the exact same first week that is in the curriculum when you purchase the set. It is not different. It is the same one that is in the full curriculum. So please, if you think you may need it, give it a look.
I hope that you found any of this helpful, entertaining, or informative. If you did, please scroll down and hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. If you feel so compelled, come at me with "it is not good enough," please let me know where I can locate your shin, because I want to kick you in the shin. If you feel the need to come at me with "oh no, but it is remedial," I can't, okay? Nah. I want to shut it down. It is exactly what is needed by some students, and one of those students is mine. I feel very passionately about this because there is no one path to success. Some people need a different route. Mr. Denison somehow has mastered being able to take complicated math concepts and explain them differently for those kids who just need to receive it differently. And for that, it is gold. Bye.